The most powerful feature in Too Long Didn't View by far is the ability to have conversations with multiple videos at the same time. So if you start in the video library and use this as a jumping off point for this, hopefully if you've tagged your videos well, you can start a chat with multiple videos via these tag links. So, what I'm going to demo for this is a chat with the Diary of a CEO podcast. So, by coming into filters and limiting this to just Diary of a CEO, that's the quickest way to get that tag. And then all I need to do is click through to that and we can start a chat. Notice up the top there's 339 hours of videos to chat through. So down the bottom, I can come in and do something like, what are some questions I could ask about these videos, or what common themes or topics are discussed in these videos? You can see that's one I did earlier. And the chat response is going to give you answers from a range of the videos. The timestamps look a little different in this view because what you're seeing here is which videos the chat has pulled these kind of, in this case, questions from in terms of where it's got references for answers. So that will enable you to jump into those specific videos if you want to. So the left side of this timestamp with the video name will play it in line.
What's a fecal transplant?
Or the right side will actually drill into that specific video. So then I can jump over and have a chat just with that video and find out what that's about and chat with it directly. Going back to our mega chat here. So this is really, really powerful if you want to search and analyze a lot of content very, very quickly. There's a couple of other options at play here that you may want to alter depending on how much content you're dealing with. First is this context option down on the right. So what this controls is how much content is actually looked at when the AI is trying to answer your question. So by default, there's a lot of optimization going on to answer your question as best as possible. So it is going to ignore content that's irrelevant. But for something like this, 340 hours worth of content, there's still a lot there. What this slider will do is let you control how much content is used by the AI. So what's the impact of this? By dragging this up to the right, what it's going to do is make the responses a bit slower depending on which model you're using. And I'll come to that in a second. It's also going to increase the cost of the chats very, very slightly. It won't be much, but just bear in mind there will be a slight impact to the cost of your chats. So this content slider will be set automatically per chat depending on how much content you're using. So for a single video, you're likely to see this more on the left where it's going to be fast. For lots of videos like this one, it's going to be higher up. So you can drag this left or right and influence this if you wish to alter it, play around with it, see what results you'll get. Button down here, reset to optimal, will set this back to what Too Long Didn't View sort of recommends you use. Finally, there's a link there. Check your OpenAI usage, which will jump you over to OpenAI, and you can see exactly how much these type of queries are costing you. Again, it's likely to be cents depending on the model. So let's talk about the model. So next to that, you've got the GPT model that's in use for your conversation. Click on this, you can choose different ones. The kind of indicator there on the right is giving you an idea of the different costs of these models. So as you can see, like Mini and Nano are much, much cheaper than the GPT-5 models. And obviously, as OpenAI uh, releases new models in the future, we'll add those to the list here. For my money, Mini and Nano are fine. The results they give are just as good as the 5 models, but the constraint is Mini and Nano are slower. So if you want quick responses, the 5 models are definitely going to give you responses quicker. But if you're happy to wait, Mini and Nano are good options. So just bear in mind a combination of how much content you're using on big chats like this and the model you're using is going to affect the speed and cost of your responses.